game designers must know programming. What do you think?
No. Next one.
Okay, I actually am not sure if I agree.
Okay,
so
what's your take?
So I don't think a game designer has to be a John Carmack. They have to like really good understanding of programming. But I do think having a understanding of how programming works is, if not fundamental, very important as you progress through your career. Because game development is fundamentally collaborative. No one is going to be game designer without working with a programmer. Well, who knows now with AI, but let's assume that it's still going to be case for a while. And you as a game designer, having an understanding what the programmer does will make your communication 1,000 times better.
And vice versa.
And vice versa, of course, yes. Programmers should have a good understanding of, not good understanding of game design, they need to understand why the game designer does the things they do. Otherwise, it's gonna be like some weird adversary relationship where no one understands each other and everyone else thinks that the other one is an idiot.
Yeah, exactly, right. But there's a difference between speaking the language and actually living the lifestyle. So, for example, if you're a trader and you, in the medieval times, okay, and you study a language which will help you in your trade when you go and, well, have trade with them. So, you know the language that is required for you to trade. You don't have to know all their lifestyle. Now, the more you know about their lifestyle, the better it will be for you to trade with them. But this is already diminishing results. So the main part is knowing some basics, right? The fundamentals. Yeah. So same here. So when you're a programmer, you're speaking with an artist, or you're an artist and you're speaking with a programmer, or you're a sound engineer and you're speaking with a programmer. Doesn't matter. So you need to know some fundamentals which will help you to actually communicate and convey yourself properly, so that the other party actually understands what you need from them, or what is your problem that you need help with, or whatever it is. I think that's the part that is required. But more than that, it's probably better for each profession to actually delve deeper in their own field than to study the other fields further. So get some 20% fundamentals, which gives you 80% of the results for the communication, and then get deeper into your own responsibility.
Yeah, for sure, I agree. And it can very much go in the opposite direction, where a game designer thinks they understand the programming requirements deeper than they actually do, and then they keep on bothering the actual programmer with suggestions that are actually not that smart, but because their understanding isn't that deep, they do think that they can suggest it, and that also creates a bad relationship.
Typically the other way around. Typically it's the programmers who think that, hey man, can you change one polygon here on the model? And no, I can't, because it's so much work. By the way, I'm a programmer. Yeah, so I learned it the hard way by speaking with artists that have been so angry with me because of my stupid, simple, small requests. So I learned it the hard way.
Yeah, no, artists generally tend to be very attached to their models. So I think there is often a bit of a exchange that needs to happen, because sometimes they don't want to move from what they really like into what the game requires. But it's definitely a push and pull. So it's not at all that the programmer is always right, the game designer is always right, nothing like that. It's a balance between each other. And I would say in a good team, it's really important that the roles and the people within those roles respect other roles. So like you can make a suggestion to a game designer as a programmer, but you have to respect that they will not agree with you, or they will go in a different direction. And you have to agree that that is what they are going to decide. Because it's
you also have to respect that they probably know better than you.
They probably know better than you, yeah. In the same way you know better than them in programming or in system design or whatnot.